was trying to figure out, dang, bro, why you so excited? Your name ain't on the trophy. But then I got to get in the mindset of Teddy, y'all, because you know I know what he want to be. Teddy knows he just one step closer to his star quality, okay, one step closer to inching Tina off the stage little by little until he can finally just knock her off completely and be up there by himself. I wouldn't be surprised if, Teddy tried to pull a Nancy Kerrigan, push Tina down a flight of steps, hit her in the kneecap, make sure she's not able to get up there and sing. But y'all know how Tina is about Teddy, okay? She'll be right back up there beside him like, my husband, he tried to push me down a flight of stairs. He tried to hit me in my kneecap. But I stood beside him because God is faithful. And I'm standing here right now before you on a cane because God is faithful and we made it through. Hallelujah, Jesus. Hello, everybody. It's your girl, JoJo, coming to you with a review for Mary Mary, Season 5, Episode 9. So, let's get into the review. Alright, y'all, so I am coming to you from the same location, but I'm sitting on the floor, and I'm in even worse lighting, if that can even be believed. I am in the process of moving out of my place, and I let my parents take all my lamps and everything out of here, so I'm just going with the little bit of lighting I do have, so I apologize. I'll try to brighten it up whenever I edit the review, but for now, this is what you get. Me on the floor in bad lighting. What can I say, y'all? I'm sorry. Okay, you guys, the show picks up from where it left off. Now, I don't have any notes, so I'm going from memory, and I'm kind of watching the show as I'm doing it, so hopefully it'll be fresh. So, Gugu and Mitch are meeting about their situation, okay, or lack of situation. Gugu is telling him how upset she is that Mitch is really not trying to talk to her. Mitch is not really trying to do for her, same thing she was talking about last week. Mitch tells her, I am tired of you bringing up the past. Everything that I do, you bring up the past and try to spin it around on me. Gugu says, if I wasn't crazy, I would think that you were trying to get back at my sisters by dealing with me the way that you are dealing with me. Mitch is just totally floored by that and aggravated that she's even bringing that up. So now Mitch is in the mind state of thinking that if Gugu doesn't want to work with me, then Warren's not going to want to work with me, then Warren's not going to work with Corinne, and then Corinne's not going to want to work with me. Okay, so Mitch does still have an agenda in working with Gugu. However, he's just trying to get Gugu to understand that everything he's doing for her is not with ill intent. He really does want her to do well. So Gugu tells him, you know what, you ain't never wanted me to do well. You tried to get me fired. You said I wasn't a stylist. Mitch was like, I never tried to get you fired. That's not true. But when she said you said I wasn't a stylist, Mitch goes, well. I don't know why he got to be so shady like that all of the time. But finally, you guys, they come to a resolution and say that they are going to have to make peace. So Mitch grabs her hand and was like, I think we're finally on the same page. And Gugu looked like she literally wants to throw up. She was just like, now, Mitch, don't touch me. I'm tired of you touching me. Mitch, quit touching that girl. And Mitch tells her, look, we're going to get it right. We finally have decided that we're going to move on past all the issues. I feel like we're having a moment, Gugu. I feel like we're having a moment. So finally, they start talking about what they plan to do. Gugu is going to have him meet with people. He thinks that she's a great host. He thinks she deserved to have her name out there. She's a beautiful girl. And I said, yeah, you better do that, Mitch. Somebody taught Mitch how to cater to a woman, okay? Go ahead, fill him with compliments. That's how you get us back on your good side. So he was telling her all these good things about her. And you could tell she was happy. Once that food came, did you notice how everybody settled down? That's what I told y'all last episode. They was hungry. They was hot. You ain't finna talk to me on no empty stomach, especially if I've been waiting on you. Somebody gonna have to give me an appetizer, broccoli and cheddar dip, some cheese sticks, fries. I'm gonna have to get something if you want this conversation to go well because, honey, I'm not me when I'm hungry. Erica and Tina meet up to have lunch, and Erica's asking Tina how their vacation was. Of course, Tina says it was amazing, it was beautiful, and her and Teddy had a good time. They really needed that time together with each other. And Erica's just like, well, we had a great time as well at Warren's 40th birthday party. You weren't there, but we had a great time as well. His very first group wasn't there, but it was okay. We still had a good time. Tina's kind of looking at her like, oh, you gonna try to guilt trip me, okay? She's like, look, I had to go out of town with my husband. We done been through a whole lot, and Erica's just like, quit calling him your husband. Just say Teddy. And I said, yes, that husband stuff get on my nerves. Husband. And she said, look, I call him whenever I want. I call him daddy. I call him this. I was like, ugh. I don't want to think. I don't want to. Erica tells her, he ain't even really bring Mary up like that. And Tina asks about Warren, how he's doing, how is the stress thing going for him, because she knows that that is part of the reason he was in the hospital. And she was just like, well, I mean, he's doing better, but the stress is still there. You know, Sony really wants this record, and every time he sees the Sony guy, he's asking him where this album is. Tina kind of looks like she might be concerned. I don't know if I really believe it, but she just kind of looks at Erica like, well, you know, I don't want Warren to be stressed out. I don't want to have all these problems on my brother-in-law. I do love the group. I do love Mary Mary, okay? I'm not saying that I don't love Mary Mary, because Erica does ask her, do you not love the group? You know, I love Mary Mary. And Tina's like, I do too. It's just, you know, I had something that I needed to do at that point in time. So she does tell Erica that she's on board to get in the studio. She didn't say nothing about recording no album. She's just on board to get in the studio and do a little bit of something, okay? So that's it. But we're going to take what we can get when it comes to Tina. At least we're going to get that big booty in there, right? Gotta thank God for small favors. Tina, Teddy, and Honey are at the house, and Teddy lets Tina know that she has been nominated for an Image Award for her own solo stuff. So Tina is excited, and rightfully so. You put your hard work into something, you get recognized, you're going to be excited, right? Honey got her hands on her hips. She giving her old mama reaction. You know, wow, that is great, wow. And, you know, of course, Tina is all smiles, and we all know who got the biggest smile on his face, which would be Teddy. I was trying to figure out, dang, bro, why you so excited? Your name ain't on the trophy. But then I got to get in the mindset of Teddy, y'all, because you know I know what he want to be. Teddy knows he just one step closer to his star quality, okay, one step closer to inching Tina off the stage little by little until he can finally just knock her off completely and be up there by himself. I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, Teddy tried to pull a Nancy Kerrigan, push Tina down a flight of steps, hit her in the kneecap, make sure she's not able to get up there and sing. But y'all know how Tina is about Teddy, okay? She'll be right back up there beside him like, you know, my husband, he tried to push me down a flight of stairs. He tried to hit me in my kneecap. But I stood beside him because God is faithful. And I'm standing here right now before you on a cane because God is faithful and we made it through. Hallelujah, Jesus. Y'all, I know I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong, but it don't sound too far-fetched, do it? Okay, Teddy want to be on that stage solo, dolo. I don't care what nobody says. I'm always going to believe that. Google and Mitch meet up again because Mitch is going to take her to an event and introduce her to some industry people. Honey, Mitch always follows through, he said, on what he say he gonna do. Google looks beautiful. That wig was so pretty to me. I love that purple. And then it had like a light, maybe like pink tips. I thought it was cute. Maybe that's like the ratchet me coming out. One day I'll show y'all some photos when I had that blue hair. Honey, you couldn't tell me nothing, but anyway. Google goes in and she gets to meet a lot of different people who own their own boutiques, own businesses. A few people were saying that they wanted to get with her to host a few of their events. So Google's smiling, you know, she's bashful and Mitch is just bragging on her, saying how good of a host she is, how she's been in the background for a while, but now it's her time to shine. She's great on camera. She's beautiful. And you know how you be looking when your parents bragging on you because you done made straight A's and you just be like, yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yes, ma'am, I do want to go to college. You know, when people asking you questions, that's how Google was looking. Whenever Mitch would say something about her and then somebody would ask questions, she would look down and then she'd look at Mitch and she'd nod. I was like, look at Google trying to be bashful. But Erica, Warren, Teddy, and Tina are having dinner together, okay? Teddy and Tina have invited them over for a meal. Now, I just got one question. What was they eating? Were they eating 2 fish and the 5 loaves of bread? I couldn't figure out what was on them plates. I was just like, what? I saw bread, but then I thought I saw steak, and then whatever Warren was chewing on, his steak must have been regular. He was Tina has invited them over because she said that she had something that she wanted to discuss with them. So Erica and Warren, of course, are thinking that it's going to be the album because y'all know Erica can't wait to get home and tell Warren that Tina said she was going to get in the studio. But when they get there, Tina now is acting a little bit funny, a little bit different because now she's got nominated for her Image Award. So to her, that means, okay, what I have been doing, people are recognizing. And because people are recognizing, maybe I need to stay on that path and maybe I need to keep doing that. Okay, this is what she says this is what her conviction is right now, to keep doing that. Erica and Warren are confused because you just had a conversation with Erica the other day when you said you wanted to get in the studio, and now you're trying to switch it up. And I would have been confused as well. Okay, don't invite me over to your house, having a discussion with me about this, trying to present a discussion to me, and you know what I want to discuss, because we've already talked about it. But then when I get here, you in your shiny leggings and your scrunchie acting brand new. So Teddy is sitting at the head of the table. You know, he got, this is the, you know, somebody's been nominated for an Image Award. He gonna sit up there like it's him. It wasn't you, Teddy. And Erica's just like, I'm happy for my sister, of course, for getting the Image Award, but she called us over here because I thought we were going to discuss Mary. That's what we were discussing before. And now she's like totally changing it up. And she did totally change it up, y'all. She was just like, well, I'm focusing on other stuff right now, and I don't really want to talk about that. We're not talking about that. What? You know, it is very, very frustrating to deal with people who, like, 1 minute they're on the same page with you, and then you turn around the next minute they in a totally different book. And I feel like that's what Tina does. She's flip-floppy, and it kind of makes other people look like they're hounding her because she flip-flopped, but it's really just her not saying not doing what she says she's gonna do. So it makes other people look like they're hounding her when the case is that she's being flip-floppy. And then Teddy just gonna sit over there, you know, and not say nothing. He really get over. I'm trying with Teddy, you guys. It's really hard. Like, I like him for Tina. I like the kind of husband he is with her. But it's just something about him, like, that's sneaky to me. Like, have I not gotten over the cheating? Is that my problem, y'all? Am I the homegirl that can't get over it? Don't tell me nothing, because I can't never let it go. So Warren looks at Erica and was just like, you know what, we got that other party, remember? I said, y'all ain't got no party, but honey, I understand, okay? So they get up and they get ready to leave. Warren is over it, and I don't blame Warren for being over it. You know the predicament I'm in. Like, don't come over here and try to play games with me. It is going down, okay? Warren is finally letting Tina know, like, you either gonna do it or I'm gonna find somebody else to do it. So it kind of goes like this. Tina pretty much presents to Warren, the reason why I can't do this Mary album is because in my heart, this is my passion to be doing this with my husband, to be putting our message out there. We know how it goes, right? Putting their story out, all of that. This is where her heart is. Totally understandable. She also says that the album and all of that work with Mary takes a lot of time, a lot of dedication, and she would rather put her dedication and her work into it when her heart is in it. Her heart is not in it. Her heart is in the thing that she has going on with her husband at this time. Again, Warren's point is, I have given Sony I've told Sony pretty much that we're going to have this album. They have given me an advancement, 7 figures, and if we don't do the album, then I'm going to have to run them back this money, and it's really going to hurt me. So basically, I'm laying it out for you. I'm giving you everything, letting you know my situation, and I want you to help me out, basically is what Warren is saying. Tina tells him, I wish I could help you. I wish I could do something for you, but it's not fair to me for you to ask me to drop everything that I'm doing, okay? Just like you have invested, Sony has invested money, I've invested money into what I'm doing. And truth be told, okay, this is the coup de grace, y'all. Truth be told, I can't do anything about the money that you accepted on behalf of me and what I was going to do. That was the money that you took. I said, oh, my, okay, the tables have turned. And at first, I kind of was looking at it like, you know, this is the question that I've been having for a long time. Did they take the money or did Warren take the money? So I guess we got the answer. Warren took the money, and I kind of was about to be on Tina's side with it until she got in her confessionals and was just like, I would love to help Warren out because Warren has sacrificed and done a lot to help me out. So my thing is, if you know Warren has done a lot and helped you out a lot, why is it that you can't help him out in a time of need? So she's telling Warren this, and Warren is again chewing. Okay, that brother, one thing about Warren, he ain't gonna let nothing spoil his appetite. He ain't gonna stop eating. He looks at her and was just like, okay, you know what? This is what it is, Tina. If you can't do what I need you to do, I will get somebody else to do what needs to be done. I will fire you. And Tina's just like, he sound like a clown. Mary, it's Tina and Erica. Well, yes, that is true, but Mary could really be whatever Warren wanted it to be because he put that group together, and I guess he has the right to take that group apart. I don't know if he will truly do that or if we're just doing it for the show, but he definitely says no more Mr. Nice Guy, okay? Tina, he has worked with you. He has tried with you. And I think what's aggravating me about the whole situation is I don't think anybody's telling Tina to stop doing what she's doing. What I do think they're telling Tina is to come make a little bit of money so that you can go back to what you're doing with a renewed purpose and also with a little bit of bank in your pocket. I understand a lot of Tina's points. It's always going to be the same for me. Tina doesn't look at the overall picture, okay? How much people have sacrificed for her and put up with her attitude and her things and her dealings. And it's like a lot of times she can't accept that from other people. And they're not asking her to put up with anything. They're just asking her to come back to work, really. And she doesn't want to do so. But at the same time, she wants somebody to hold her place, okay? If your heart is here, your heart can be there. Warren ain't got no problem with your heart. What he's saying is your heart can be over there, but your job can also be gone. So Mitch meets with Corinne, and he is being his normal self, okay? Corinne sits down. He tells Corinne, you know, you doubted me, and how's that no manager thing going for you? Okay, how's that studio thing going? How's that recording thing going for you? How's that Warren Campbell thing going for you? And Corinne is just like, are you throwing shade? And Mitch said, shade? I don't even know what that is. I say, girl, bye. Mitch, you know exactly what shade is, okay? Because you are a shade tree, like a tree, planted down by the river. You are one of the shadiest people to ever do it. I don't know why they don't have you on Real Housewives yet. So Tina and Honey are at her house, and I just have one question. Does Honey live with Tina? Because it seems like she's always there. Does she just kind of help out with the kids? Or I don't know. It seems like she lives there, but I'm not sure. So they're at their house and they're talking, and Mama Honey, I'm going to tell you, she might just be my best reality show friend because she's asking the questions that we all want to know, like only a mother can. So she looks at Tina and asks her what's going on with her and Erica. She wants to know what's going on with Mary, basically. Tina tells her, look, like I told Warren, I cannot commit myself to doing no album. We are doing an evening with Teddy and Tina Campbell again. We plan to do that next year, okay? And I can't be dedicating my time doing all this other stuff. It's my passion. It's my heart. You know, all of that. So, Honey, okay, she looking at Tina and listening to her, but then she finally was just like, okay, you said next year. So you can't do nothing between now and next year? I said, there ain't no reason why you can't do something between now and next year, okay? You know, help out, get in there, get it done, and you know, when you work it, who knows? You might get a whole album out of it. Next thing you know, y'all doing a few songs and it turned into a whole album. I said, Honey, you better come push through, honey. Warren finally gets to meet her with Corinne. Mitchell comes, and Mitchell is, I don't know if he's intimidated by Warren or he's nervous or what, but he is just like rambling and saying how, you know, I can leave if I need to leave. You know, Warren might get the bounces. And I was just like, shut up, Mitch. So they're sitting there, and Warren is just asking Corinne questions like where she's from and about her musical background. Corinne's from Louisiana. She has a lot of music in her family, and she says that she is an old soul. And Warren says that he can see that in her, but also see that she's a very nice person. He also says that he likes to just meet with everybody before he starts working with them. You can tell Corinne is nervous, but very, very honored to be in the presence of somebody like Warren. So, I mean, it was a real short scene. Nothing really there. They're going to get together again, get in the studio, and put something on it. You guys, I don't think I'm ever going to do this again, like the live watching and trying to do the review at the same time. I feel like I'm getting jumbled up in my thoughts, but yeah, it's better if I just take notes. I probably won't do this no more. Corinne comes to the studio to work with Warren. And you guys, Warren is in his favorite place, okay, on the keys. When it started off a little shaky. I was kind of like, oh no, is she nervous? She sounded like she was nervous. But then Warren tells her to take it up an octave, honey, and that was all she wrote, okay? Jesus came right into the studio, sat down right there on the couch, okay? And she sounded beautiful. She sounded really, really good. Mitch is excited. Warren's excited. He thinks that Corinne did a great job. And Mitch, you know, he over there like dollar bill, okay? Money, money. Yeah, yeah. Later on, Mitchell does meet up with Warren again because he wants to know what's going on with Sony and what did you think about Corinne? And Warren's just like, well, you know, the Sony situation is what it is. And Mitchell's just like, well, with Erica, with Tina not being ready, Corinne is ready. And I want to know, can we, you know, get this done? What do you think? Warren says that him and Mitchell have a history and not a good history. And I'm trying to figure out, even though Corinne is great and Corinne could come in here by herself tomorrow and the album would be done, my problem is with you. Can we do this? Can we work together? So, you know, past history, you know, it kind of plays its part in the situation. And I can't really blame Warren for being leery of the situation because him and Mitchell have had a harsh past. But let Mitch tell it, he is trying to start a clean slate. I think the bottom line, Mitch, is can we get this deal and can we get this money? So Teddy wants to know what the conversation was between Warren and Tina. And basically Tina just tells him, I don't want to leave Warren in a tight spot. I did talk to my mom. We're not doing the show until next year. So there's a possibility that I could get in and do a few things with Mary. Teddy tells her, well, we accepted the calling and we got a purpose and we got a plan and, don't forget the calling. I was just like, oh, shut up, Teddy. Like, I know, okay, Teddy, I'm still watching. I know that Teddy probably is not trying to be malicious, I don't think, but it's just that, Tina doesn't want to be dragged in the middle. She doesn't want to feel guilty for doing Mary stuff, but she doesn't want to feel guilty for, trying to work with Teddy either. My thing is, Teddy has always, in my opinion, been this way when it comes to Tina's career, okay? He wants her to be at home more. He wants her to do this. He wants her to do that. And now he wants her to do, the evening with Teddy and Tina Campbell and not do anything else involving Mary. You knew that she was in that group when you were dealing with her. You knew that that was her livelihood. You knew that was how y'all ate. But now all of a sudden, it's, I don't know, like, it's just very weird to me, Teddy's attitude towards the whole thing. She's not abandoning you, but I know what's going on, Teddy. You feel like if she get a little taste of Mary, then you back out there on your own and, you don't get to be, shuffling in front of women being a star. I'm sorry, y'all. My aggravation with Teddy is on a whole new level today. So, Tina is just like, well, I don't want them thinking that I'm selfish for not wanting to do stuff with them when I have this calling over my life. I said, I know she did not fix her mouth to say she didn't want anybody to believe that she was selfish. Tina, we already think that about you. Everybody does. Everybody thinks that you are selfish, sweetheart. Where have you been these past 5? So the last scene of the episode is Erica coming over to tell Tina you about to get fired. So she comes in there and she is trying to lay it out slowly for Tina, trying to see where her head is at. Tina is still in the same place. I'm not doing Mary. I already told Warren I'm not doing it, and that's it. Erica, y'all know how she is. She's passive aggressive, okay? She says things and she means it, but she does it jokingly to try to make the situation, I guess, more comfortable. I don't know. I hate when she does this, though. She starts praying to God, and she's just like, Lord, I can't do Mary on my own. If you could touch the heart of the other Mary, and thank you, Lord, for all the things that you have blessed us with Mary, and we just want to go out there and please the fans who have supported us for so long, that type of thing. And Tina's just looking at her like, you know what, I feel like you're trying to come against the will of the Lord, because this is what God wants me to do. I feel like you're trying to come against God's will. He put it in my heart to do something, and now you're trying to take it away. And I said, see, Erica, this is why I say you got to come at Tina just like she come at you. Erica's just like, I'm not doing that. I'm not trying to do that. And, nobody is trying to do that, Tina, okay? Nobody's trying to take your gift from you. Nobody's trying to say that you shouldn't be wanting to work with your husband and share your story and give your testimony. What we are saying is that you could do both, okay? That's Erica's point. Nobody's telling you to stop. You can do both. She said, well, I learned from you, and that was a dumb decision. That was stupid. I said, were you not the one that was telling Erica that she needed to do both and that you wanted her to do both and that you wanted her to do a little bit of Mary while she was doing her solo, but now when somebody wants you to do it, you go act brand new? Girl! So Tina says she's not doing that. She's not about to half do Mary and put her all in one thing, nor is she about to half do her own thing and then put her all in Mary. She keeps talking about this NAACP award. You guys, how big is the NAACP award? Like, I mean, I'm not trying to belittle it, but I'm trying to say, like, in regards to your career and giving you an idea of where it's going, if you receive an Image Award, does that mean your career is going, like, a whole lot of places? Like, where does it fall on scales? So, Erica's just like, this is what it is. Warren is looking for a girl to replace you. And then the music stops, and Tina's just like, you think you finna replace Tina Campbell with another woman? Mary is Erica and Tina. It ain't never gonna be nobody else. It ain't never gonna be nobody else. While I do agree with that, I don't want to see another Mary without Tina in it. I also feel like Tina is being selfish. She is only thinking about herself. She keeps saying that Erica is only thinking about Warren's situation. Well, you only usually think about Teddy for the most part. Okay, you always on his side with it. So you should understand, you should recognize that behavior in somebody else and understand it, okay, why she's worried about her husband, because you're always worried about yours. You are going to have to work hard. But this may very well be the last Mary album that y'all do if both of your solo careers continue to pop the way that they are. And they both are popping off pretty well. But if you want to really tell the truth on it, Tina, you don't have a solo career. You have a husband career, because everything that you're doing is with and because of Teddy. And that's just my opinion on it. If you will be really solo, then you will be solo. Okay, you're not solo. You're back in a group and don't even know it. That's it, y'all. That's it. We're going to see what happens next week. I'm going to tell you. I've been trying to work with Tina this whole season because I actually do like her. I think she's funny, but it's exhausting to have to go, like, is this the last season of Mary Mary? It's exhausting to have to do this with her all the time and talk about it. I don't like talking about her like that. Like, I wish they would just, just get the whole thing together. Alright, you guys, like, comment, subscribe, and I appreciate you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next review for the good old sisters-in-law. Lord help us, please. Bye.